I sent out a tweet from our account that Cena is going to go down as Mr. SummerSlam, and I don't mean that in any way as a slight. I mean that as like the highest regarded compliment. Like I think he's really going to be known for a significant kind of Mr. October or whatever it is, in baseball. Like he just has all of these legendary SummerSlam matches. He's got one with Daniel Bryan. He's got one with Brock Lesnar. He's got one with AJ Styles, and now he's got this one with Cody Rhodes. And man, candidate for match of the year. I mean, I was skeptical, and I never thought I was going to say that in the middle of this John Cena retirement tour, because it just, to me, in terms of the retirement tour, it's blown everything else out of the water.
Yeah, you just saw a different John Cena, man. And I think it was maybe him being more comfortable in his skin, his moveset. Like, we got a guy who's 50, I think. Cena's not a spring chicken, but he did things that we haven't seen him ever do. Or maybe, the Canadian Destroyer outside, there were so many planted steps throughout this match that kept you invested. And just the old John Cena, I think we were all ready to see him turn. And I think this was just that perfect storm.
I agree that he was way more comfortable. And I also agree that he was at kind of the mountaintop. We were seeing the best of the heel run, but when you got that face turn and then you got the music there on Sunday and he comes out in all the bright color gear and you get the bright color Tron, all of that sort of stuff, he's back. You can see it in his face as he's getting the introduction. I'm still glad that they kept the Never Seen 17 and the Last Real Champion. Like, he was still smiling through all of that. So I got a lot of those good John Cena feels. And then you get the embrace and all of that sort of stuff throughout the match. Maddie, we've talked about several times that we're not the biggest proponents of 1,000 finishers in a match, which this one had. This one had so many finishers. I didn't keep count. I should go back and count. It has to be upwards of 15. Like, legitimately, it has to be upwards of like 15 finishers in this match. For some reason, it worked. I can't tell you why. I don't think it should be repeated. I don't think it should happen all the time. But from the moment of this match that they started giving false finishes, dude, the crowd was just in the palm of their hand for the rest of the way.
Dude, and it was just, and it didn't, I mean, it felt like a lot of finishes, but like you said, they did it in a way that kept you invested. And I was really worried about the street fight, label. We've kind of ran into this situation with a street fight, a DQ, all these different stipulations somewhat get confusing because they're all the same thing. But the table spots, Slim Jim, they got their money's worth. At SummerSlam. Was there like 10 table spots? It felt like it was just every other match.
Between this match and TLC, yeah.
Jesus Christ. But no, dude, I think it was different. And I think that's kind of like the TLC match. You've got to innovate and you've got to have the spots and not have it so choreographed like it's embarrassing. And I think that's where these two guys, like, you even see the rope spot right there, like in the top right, like everything was done perfect. John Cena taking a backdrop onto a steel barricade.
The barricade,
yeah. So many spots that were authentic, and that's what stuck to me. Is just everything about this match was real. It was original,
Which brings me to maybe my second favorite spot of the match itself, which is where they go underneath the stage and then come up on the Cody elevator. Like, just the shot waiting for them to come up and the way the light hit Cena. Oh man, there was something about it that you knew he was just like he had hit that Super Cena switch in that moment. Like, he was laser focused. It really felt like he just turned back time there. He yeets Cody like halfway, what felt like halfway down the ramp, man. With that attitude adjustment, man, it was just such a cool moment.
Yeah, I think we're gonna look back at this match in particular as something special. Something I don't, like you said, maybe it was the emotion, maybe it was seeing the heel Cena and seeing just kind of his style where he's all facials. It wasn't the same. And to see what was pulled out in this match and just see John Cena like almost overcome everything to try and win this match. It was, like I said, man, I think it's perfect. One of the better matches I've seen out of Cena ever.
And you get the crowd actually chanting Super Cena, but like in a
Yeah.
positive light. Again, I went into a little bit more in depth than that. You can check it out, ringsideintel.com for that article. But then we get the finish of the match itself, Maddie, which I thought was very well done from just a visual point of view, right? So Cody counters whatever it is. Cena is slow to get up. The camera cuts over to Cody, gives him the salute, hits the crossroads, and gets the win. So we end up getting a finish that you and I talked about is like, this is a possible outcome that they do it in such a way. Now, we didn't know, obviously, because we recorded on Tuesday the way that we do each week. We didn't know that Friday that we were getting the Cena face turn. We thought we were going to possibly get it within the match itself, like maybe at the ending of the match that Cena just recognizes, kind of what's happened in his kind of his place and all that sort of thing. But we get it on Friday, so we through all that get the face finish. And I think Cody played it perfectly. I think WWE plays it perfectly. And like, Cody gives Cena the ring, to stand in there and soak in the spotlight. And I've said this a million times, but WWE is incredible at making, and they just did it on fucking Saturday, at making you think that the PLE is over, and it's not.
Well, and this was like the perfect passing of the torch.
Oh,
like we've said it's Cena, and then it's, we've had these thoughts. Maybe it's Reigns, maybe it's these other guys, but this Cody Rhodes face run, to me, it's organic, it's special, and I think it's real, and that's what I love about it. And now we get Cena, we get to see him out the last 3 or so months the right way. Like we've seen what we can, it's just all of it came together perfectly for what started off as really intriguing, turned kind of into a pit, and now it's like we're back on track. And like you said, that wasn't even the end of the match. That wasn't the end of the show.
I think what you said about Becky and Nikki being real translates here. It's John being real, and that's why you're connecting to John. Is Cody being real throughout the entire process, right? Whether it's the Dusty promo that comes on before his entrance, which boy, just
forgot all
chills.
about that. Jesus Christ,
just chills when that hits, and just elevates his entire entrance all the way to the end where him and Cena embraced, and you see, I mean, Cody is just so welled up with tears, and I know that we see that a lot from Cody, but he's just wearing his heart on his sleeve, and you just feel like he's so authentic every time that he talks, and that's really what has endeared me to Cody more than anything else. But